Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. So, I'm just taking a break and further exploring our land. We've been here it'll actually be 2 years in May here in Beaumont, Texas, on this property. And for the first time, my husband discovered something while cutting the grass. I want to say about a week ago, but he showed me some more that he found in a particular spot back here. And I'll show you what it is in a minute. I'm so excited, y'all, because I had been wanting to grow a garden, but we haven't started because we are still developing the land. When we first moved here, we cleared out a lot of stuff, a lot of junk that was especially towards the front area. But I really don't want to start a garden fully until we secured a property with like a fence to maybe keep out some particular animals. Because sometimes we get just some stray dogs, and who knows what else might be coming on the land that could possibly dig up any of the progress we might make with the garden. So I'm going to tell you, I wish y'all could smell this, but from where I'm standing right here, I haven't even made it all the way to the back. I'm kind of like to the halfway mark from the house, or I should say the barn area. This right here is like my favorite pine tree that we have, and I think it's the largest one. But where I'm standing is where you really start to smell the surprise that I'm going to share with y'all in a few moments. But I want to take a look at some of these other um, things around the trees just to see, because that aroma is really picking up. And my husband said yesterday while we was riding on the golf cart back here, you smell that? He said it's some more over towards the side. So when I have more time, I'll probably explore the side areas. But let me show y'all what we found. Ooh, it's so exciting. It's two things that we actually use in the kitchen. And mind you, we did not plant this ourselves. It's just sprouting. It just started sprouting up on its own. So we don't know if this is something that the previous owners had, planted themselves. But oh my goodness, y'all, it smells so good right here. Ooh, I could just imagine. And that's another thing I've been wanting to grow is an herb garden. So when I say herb, I'm thinking of like chives, maybe parsley. What are some other herbs that I use? Lavender, although I don't know if lavender is considered an herb, but I love lavender. So right here, so I'm gonna show y'all where I'm at. So all the way up there, that's up there in the front, the barn. So I'm gonna do a 360 to spin around. That's our neighbor's property over there, which he barely does anything with, but that's another story for another day. So here I'm at the back of the land. So you see this tree right here? This type of tree, I don't know what it is, but we don't too much care for these type of trees. So eventually we're gonna cut them down and keep mainly like the pine trees. So, but right here, even though we don't care for the tree, this is where it's at. This is where we found the beauty. We found the surprise. So I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can see what I'm talking about. First, let's start with it's two surprises in one. Let's start with this. Look at that. You know what that is? Yes, that is blackberries. we found some blackberries. Pay no attention to the ant pile there. We can work around that. So if I come a little closer, look at that. I was like, babe, oh my goodness, we got blackberries. So that's just a few. So now, as I got a little closer and then that aroma started picking up, he was like, when he was cutting the grass, he said his eyes started burning. It was so much of this. Y'all know what this is? Let me zoom in a little closer. These are called garlic scapes. So what these do is they sprout up, and these little bulbs on the end, as they continue to sprout up, they're gonna curl up. And I did some research on these garlic scapes, and these bulbs usually pop up around springtime. And it's best to cut. Here's the thing, you can leave the bulbs on or you could cut them off. But the difference between leaving them on and cutting them off, if you cut them off, then you allow more of the nutrients or the energy to flow to the actual garlic that grows underground, which will make them bigger. But if you leave the little bulbs on, then the garlic underground, it will be smaller. So it's up to you if you want small garlic cloves or you want big garlic cloves. So, like I said, this aroma, oh goodness, it's just something else. And mind you, this is just one tree that we found. So look at all of these little bulbs. Go around the tree. And here is one that you can really see developing. Look at that. And I did some research. These little bulbs are edible. So when you cut them off, you don't have to throw them away. You can use them in all sorts of foods. You can do it for some type of pesto, pasta, salads, soups, all of that good stuff. But what I'm going to do is, I told Babe, I said, let's test it and see how it grows. I want to see how much more these are going to blossom. And then I'll cut a few to test to see what the garlic is going to look like underground. So, looking at this. See these little bitty bulb things? This is so exciting and interesting. When I tell you, there's so much beauty in nature. Just get out and explore and see what you have. It's a blessing in disguise. So like I said, this is one tree. So let's go over to, got my little shovel here, just in case. Even though, and this is another thing I'm thankful for, as long as we've been here, we have not seen not one snake. Tap on wood. Praise God. All right, but this is another tree. Look at that. There's more of these little garlic scapes. I keep saying scrubs. Garlic scapes. So they're sprouting up. Even looking at the stems are edible too. Look at that. These are thick stems. So I'm just going, I don't want to, should I pull it up now and see what it looked like? Just the root. Let's test this out. Let's just pull up one of these just to see what it looks like. Even though it's not ready, I'm just going to pull it. Oh well. Just to see what the bottom looks like. Look at this. This is the top. Hold on. Let me focus. So that's the top with the bulb. If I zoom on down here, look at that. So this is how you know It's not quite ready, but you can see. Look at come on. Look at that. It kind of reminds you of green onions, don't it? So, let me smell it. Oh, goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. I'm just in heaven right now, y'all. I'm so flabbergasted. God is so good. And to think that we did not plant this. This is already here. I can't stop smelling this. Just to chop this up and put this in your food. This is organic. All right. So again, this is only the second tree. Let's move on over here to the third tree. Now, mind you, usually when my husband cuts the grass, or cuts the yard, I should say, he usually takes the weed eater and he just cut all around the trees. Even though he have a zero-turn lawnmower, but the weed eater gets these better than the lawnmower because it's such a smaller space. So you see this big old weed that's growing here? I did a little more research too. Some weeds are actually beneficial as well. They may be used for medicinal purposes, but this one right here, see that lavender or purple looking color floral top? I'll have to do some more research to see what that one is or what it does, but I most likely won't be using that for anything. I'm more concerned about the other, like, edible type of herbs, not the medicinal ones. We'll see what happens. But all of this, oh, here we go. This is what I was saying. Look, that's some more garlic scapes. Look how that's sprouting out. Just amazing. So we're gonna let these continue to blossom and grow. Mind you, that's just 1, 2, 3 trees with garlic scapes growing all around them. So we might have a bountiful harvest of garlic cloves by the fall season, because I believe it takes about 9 months for the garlic to fully process or grow. So I'll have to do some more research to see when is the best time to pull them up. That's just 3 trees, y'all. I haven't even looked at these other trees over here. Now this one right here is really a mess. It just looks like a whole bunch of weeds. I don't think we have any garlic scapes over here, but it's just too high of weeds. Look at all of this. Yeah, oh look, it is a few. Look at that. Wouldn't you know it? I'm surprised. It's mostly weeds, but it's a few garlic scapes. So we got our work cut out for us, y'all. Again, I'm super excited and so blessed to be discovering these beautiful wonders on our property. And that's gonna do it. I just wanted to come and share what I found. Look at all these trees. Just imagine if all of these trees towards the back of the land have these garlic scapes. Imagine how much garlic that's gonna produce. Okay, only time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. All right, comment down below what you think will happen. Do you think we'll have a bountiful harvest of garlic? What is your favorite food to possibly incorporate the garlic in? Do you like to use it as just part of your chopped seasoning in different types of beans or soups or salads? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Take care.